The WNBA, the gift that keeps on giving. Hall of Fame race baiter Jemele Hill took to social media to address her hate and the despise she has for Sophie Cunningham. We all know Jemele Hill, former ESPN. She is a Hall of Fame Tier 1 race baiter. That's all she does. She's elite at it, and now she has her sight set on one Sophie Cunningham. Some of this stuff you can't make up. She's definitely jealous of Sophie. She's definitely jealous. She feels like Sophie's getting attention that her talent doesn't warrant and all of this stuff. She is jealous. We have got to get into it. Welcome to Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, hit the bell notification, hype the video. That'd be greatly appreciated. Let's get right into things. So first, we are going to start with what Sophie Cunningham had to say, okay? And this is in response to the co-owner being suspended, okay, for the action toward those young girls. The Seattle Storm had to suspend the co-owner, and this was Sophie Cunningham's response that Jemele Hill could not wait to attempt to jump all over. Sophie said, "I truly believe there's a safe space and love for everybody. Biological girls, biological boys, trans women, and trans men. Everyone is welcome at my table. You can disagree and still be kind. Bravo to those girls for standing up for what they believe. You'll be hearing from me soon. Yay for gifts." Truly embarrassing of the co-owner. Unfortunately shows the type of leader she is. And I'm on record that co-owner should be banned from games for the rest of the season. That co-owner needs to get in front of a camera and apologize to those girls. And that co-owner needs to explain what the hell is going to get done for the Caitlin Clark fan that was brutally assaulted and had their face spit in by another person. Okay? So that is what Sophie Cunningham had to say here. And here comes Hall of Fame clout chaser, Hall of Fame race baiter, Jemele Hill. Here we go. Just a couple of weeks ago, Sophie Cunningham was asked about the negative attention the W receives, and she essentially said that's part of the job, and she realizes she's an entertainer. Cool. She followed up by saying she's building an entire brand on being outspoken, yet when the smoke came, she ducked it. The Fever betrayed their players and Stephanie White by putting them in a position to answer something they didn't say. Well, interesting enough, you had a reporter, the same reporter you're about to refer to, in Roberta. She wanted to ask Caitlin Clark these questions, and Caitlin Clark had nothing to do with it. So you're sitting there saying the Fever betrayed their players and Stephanie White by putting them in a position to answer something they didn't say, but you are okay with Roberta trying to ask Caitlin Clark it. Make it make sense. She's a clout chasing reporter who claims she was, they're going to support Sophie. I'm so scared. I'm so scared to go to the game. Her ass went to the damn game. She was clout chasing online. This is the same reporter who they said made fake messages to herself. Like just pure clown, pure clown. Jemele Hill followed up. Roberta had every right to ask these questions. The Sophie Cunningham rally happened at this game. If a rally is taking place outside the arena, you don't want until later to ask about it. If Sophie Cunningham is going to build a brand around being outspoken, her and the Fever are going to have to take the shit that comes with it. Don't be in it for the jersey sales, and then when people start asking questions, you want to run. It doesn't work that way. Well, unfortunately for you, Jemele Hill, the Indiana Fever showed they don't give a damn about what you think. No damn clout chasing goofball reporter Roberta. They don't care about none of y'all. They don't care about what none of you goofballs is talking about. They don't care about what none of you goofballs is talking about. So you're just going to have to deal with it. You said, oh, Sophie building her brand on, she's built her brand on being outspoken. I think a large part of Sophie Cunningham's brand was grown without her saying a single word. Her brand grew when she stood up for Caitlin Clark on the floor. That's a large part of her brand. A large part of her brand is the three-point shot. That's a large part of her brand. A large part of her brand is the way she looks. It's not necessarily just her being outspoken all the time. You want to minimize her and say that the reason she's getting all of this attention is because, she's saying outlandish things and she doesn't want to answer to them. Unfortunately, it won't work for you, Jemele Hill. This isn't going to get you very far. The owner of the team is being disciplined. And the thing is, you can't stop the Sophie train, because just when you see, this has a lot of people mad. This has a lot of people like Jemele Hill mad right here. Look at this. Not surprised. I'm also not surprised that Sophie Cunningham didn't receive any type of punishment. She was on the halftime show during the Dream vs. Wings game talking and laughing with the hosts. Whoever thought the league cared was wrong. This is why they mad. Keep doing your thing, Sophie. The race baiters like Jemele Hill got to read it and weep. Look at Sophie on the halftime show.
Sophie, as you're aware, has now scored 100 points in 4 straight games. What is clicking for you guys offensively right now?
You look great, Sophie. Love the hair and makeup combo. They mad. They mad.
You know, I just think that people are ready. You know, you have stars on your team with Aaliyah Boston, with Caitlin Clark, with Kelsey Mitchell, and they're going to score. They're going to do their part. But it's us role players that when the ball is getting to you, you need to be able to knock down your shots and do your thing as well. But yes, offense is clicking. I think it's going to continue to click. My biggest thing for us is our defense. Too many people are scoring way too many points against us. That's something we have to shore up on. We've been struggling all season with that. And so I think our second half of the season is definitely defensive-minded.
This is why they mad. They are mad. Jemele Hill is mad that Sophie got time to go on the halftime shows on national TV. You mad that Sophie blew up next to Caitlin Clark. You're mad about it. It makes your bones itch. You can't stomach it. The race baiting won't work here, Jemele Hill. Sorry. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. And unfortunately for you, Sophie Cunningham isn't going anywhere. She's going to be here. She'll be around. She'll be around. So go ahead, get over it. It's not going to change. And your race baiting won't stop anything, to be completely honest with you. You made a good career off of race baiting people, but unfortunately, this is the wrong tree. Sophie Cunningham, Caitlin Clark, they don't have to answer to you, Roberta, none of you clowns. They can just continue to do their thing, playing some great basketball. Sophie Cunningham winning off the floor. She's on national TV. She's in the UFC ring as a ring card girl. She's playing with Caitlin Clark. Her own, the Sophies, is do the Sophie Cunny, do the Sophie Cunny. The Sophie Cunningham shoes are selling out much faster than the Angel Reese's. Yeah. Read it and weep, Jemele Hill. Your race baiting won't work anymore. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you think. This Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel.